PINSday, the day I tried a new pin from my Pinterest boards. Okay, if you have been following along in my little PINSday journey, you know when it comes to the kitchen, I pretty much fell. Well, and that is until today. I actually have a recipe that I've tried once before, and it is definitely re-pinnable. My kids love this, which is so not like them because I have the pickiest of the picky eaters, which is Connor. He would rather eat peanut butter and jelly than a gourmet chicken on a platter. Not even kidding. Alright, and let me warn you, this recipe calls for cheese, chicken, bacon. Lots of cheese, lots of bacon. It's not for dieting. It's a comfort food. I'm just warning you. You might want to go grab some carrots, nibble on a few celery stalks while you're preparing it. Maybe that will cleanse your palate and everything will be okay. One day out of 7 is not going to harm us, right? Just be prepared to eat your veggies with the chicken dish, okay? All right, we are going to be making cheesy stuffed bacon wrapped chicken. So good. And as always, I'm going to leave the link to the original pin down below in the description box. Please be sure to click on that because I did tweak mine just a tad, but it still tastes just as awesome. Okay, your list of ingredients. You'll need chicken breast, of course. You'll also need bacon, and I just used the thin sliced bacon, the cheap bacon. You don't necessarily need the thick cut, the expensive brand. Trust me, this works. I've tried it before. I'm also using a shredded cheese, and mine is Colby and Monterey Jack cheese. You can just use a block sharp cheddar if you prefer, totally up to you. You'll also need some salt, some pepper, and I like to add a dash of garlic powder. And once everything is assembled, I'm going to be putting it in this glass baking dish. Okay, the first thing you need to do is prepare your chicken, and I don't like working with raw meat. Ugh. All right, but anyways, you're going to need to slice your chicken breast in half, not really in half. I like to make a pocket. Let me show you this. I'm going to pick it up, as gross as this is going to look. Here is one that I've already done, and I just took my knife and sliced right there, just where it opens up just a bit. You don't want to go all the way through, just a nice pocket, and that's where we're going to stuff our cheese. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one as well. See, I just come along the edge and make a cut and a little chicken pocket. Alrighty then. All right, now you're going to just sprinkle a little of your salt, pepper, and garlic powder if you're using these, that is. You can use any spices that you have. I'm just going to open up the little pocket and just a dab-a-do. Just a dab. All right, that might be more than a dab. All right, so I'm just gonna add all my spices. Make sure you get in that pocket though. All right, I like pepper. Pepper. All right, and then the garlic powder. Some of you might not like garlic powder, and that's fine. You can add another powder. Okay, the next step is to add your cheese, and all you're gonna do is lift that little flap and stuff some of your cheese mixture in there. You can also use cream cheese. I saw another recipe for cream cheese, but it's not this one. But yeah, you can also stuff it with cream cheese, I guess you can pretty much stuff the chicken with anything. And don't worry about it falling out because we're gonna wrap that in just a minute. And I'm going to use this whole bag of cheese for my dish because I'm just gonna sprinkle the rest on top. So that's why my hand's going back in there. But if I was not gonna be using it, well, that would be just gross because you're not supposed to touch anything after you've handled poultry. All right, but I promise I'm going to be using this. All right, we don't want anybody getting sick. All right, so I'm stuffing my chickens. Making a mess, stuffing my chickens. And I'm really shocked. Connor is my pickiest eater. He does not like anything. I mean, he would probably rather eat peanut butter and jelly than anything good. And he actually loved this dish when I made it. So that, my friends, is a plus. All right, now we are going to wrap our chickens with our yummy bacon. Okay, now when it's time to wrap the bacon, what I like to do is I like to crisscross 2 pieces of bacon. You can do 3 if you would like. And I lay my chicken right in the center, just like that. And then I just wrap the bacon all the way around each piece of bacon. You can go crisscross, back over. The main thing is you want to wrap the entire piece of chicken where the cheese does not slide out. And this is how it's going to look. I'm just going to transfer it to my cooking dish. All right, and here is my chicken once it has been wrapped in that awesomeness that we call bacon. Now, if you have additional cheese, you can go ahead and sprinkle some more on the top. That's up to you. If you don't want it, don't add it. All right, so you will have to put this in the oven at 350 for 30 minutes. Okay guys, here's what it looks like once it comes out of the oven. We baked it for about 32 minutes, 30 to 32 minutes. Just check and make sure the chicken is completely done. Now, the bacon is not going to be crisp just yet. We are going to turn the broiler on and we're going to stick this back in the oven for about 2 minutes. Just watch it and just make sure you don't go over the 2 minutes. You want the bacon crispy. You don't want the bacon burned. Oh, it smells heavenly. And as you can see, it's not the most beautiful dish. All the chicken juices have went to the bottom. There's some cheese all over the place, but I promise it is super, super yummy. Okay, here's our chicken once it has come out of the broiler. The bacon did crisp up nice and brown, and also added just a little extra cheese because I like it nice and cheesy. It smells so good in here, guys. And like I mentioned, this is not the most picture-worthy chicken, but I promise it packs a punch with the flavor. And if my picky Connor will eat it, I'm pretty sure one of your picky eaters will love it too.